If you feel confused about why people who study artificial intelligence still struggle to get hired, you are not alone, and this video is meant to give you clarity, not fear. For years, students have been told that if they learn enough algorithms, models, and theory, the job will follow naturally. That belief feels logical and it feels safe, but inside real companies, that logic quietly breaks. To understand why, we need to step back and look at what companies actually mean when they say they are using artificial intelligence. Most people imagine a smart system making decisions on its own, but inside enterprises, artificial intelligence is not a subject, it is a layer. It sits on top of messy data, legacy systems, human workflows, and business pressure. Colleges teach artificial intelligence as a clean academic discipline, but companies experience it as a tool that must survive chaos. Think of college education like learning the rules of chess from a book. You may know every move, every opening, every theory, but when you sit across from a real opponent, the game feels different. Real games involve mistakes, pressure, time limits, and incomplete information. Enterprise artificial intelligence works the same way. It does not live in notebooks and exams. It lives inside systems that already exist, systems that were not designed for intelligence at all. Now imagine a large company. There are thousands of employees, multiple departments, and systems built over decades. Data flows from customer interactions, operations, finance, and support. None of this data is perfect. It is late, noisy, and often incomplete. Artificial intelligence in this environment is not asked to be clever. It is asked to be useful. It must reduce cost, reduce risk, or improve decisions. This is where the gap begins. College courses focus on how a model works. Companies care about why a decision was made, who is accountable, and what happens if it fails. Inside an enterprise, no one asks whether you know an algorithm by name. They ask whether the system can be trusted, whether it integrates with existing workflows, and whether it saves time or money. This is why students with strong academic backgrounds often feel lost. They prepared for the wrong conversation. Let us walk through a simple enterprise flow. A company wants to reduce operational cost. They look at where money is being wasted. They do not start by hiring an artificial intelligence engineer to build a model. They start by asking which processes are inefficient, which decisions are slow, and which teams are overloaded. Only after that does artificial intelligence enter the picture. It is used to assist decisions, not replace thinking. Humans still define goals, constraints, and responsibility. Artificial intelligence supports them by highlighting patterns and risks. In this flow, success depends on understanding business context, system behavior, and human decision-making. This is not taught in most classrooms. Colleges reward correctness. Enterprises reward impact. This difference changes everything. When a hiring manager looks at a candidate, they are not asking whether the candidate understands artificial intelligence in theory. They're asking whether the candidate understands how artificial intelligence fits into a living organization. Can this person talk to business teams? Can they understand system limitations? Can they explain outcomes clearly? These skills are invisible in exams, but critical in reality. This is why you see a strange pattern. Some people with modest technical backgrounds move ahead quickly, while others with strong academic profiles feel stuck. It is not because companies dislike education. It is because education is incomplete. The system colleges teach was designed for a slower world. Artificial intelligence inside enterprises moves faster than curriculum updates. By the time a course is approved, the real usage has already shifted. This creates a silent mismatch. Students think they are preparing for jobs, while companies are preparing for problems. The result is frustration on both sides. Students feel misled. Companies feel talent is unavailable. Neither side is lying intentionally, but the system itself is outdated. Now consider the stakes. For students, years of time and money are invested. For companies, wrong hires cost productivity and trust. Artificial intelligence amplifies both risks. A poor decision does not just fail quietly. It scales. This is why enterprises are cautious. They look for people who understand consequences, not just capabilities. They value clarity over cleverness. This is also why many roles related to artificial intelligence are not labeled clearly. They sit between technology, operations, and strategy. They require comfort with ambiguity. Colleges rarely prepare students for ambiguity. They prepare them for answers. The uncomfortable truth is that most artificial intelligence education teaches what is easy to test, not what is hard to live with. Real systems break. Data changes. Assumptions fail. People resist automation. Understanding this reality is more valuable than knowing one more model. If you're a student, this does not mean your education is useless. It means it is incomplete. If you are a professional, it means your experience matters more than you were told. Artificial intelligence inside companies is less about intelligence and more about judgment. Judgment comes from seeing systems as a whole. This video is not meant to discourage you. It is meant to realign your expectations. The gap you feel is real, and it has a reason. In upcoming videos, we will break down how enterprises actually use artificial intelligence, what roles quietly control these systems, and how careers evolve around them. If this explanation helped you see the problem more clearly, you can like this video, and if you want to continue understanding artificial intelligence without hype and confusion, consider subscribing and watching the next video in this series.